My name is Pam, and I am very happy to be here with all of you as your inner peace moderator today. And welcome to my story Monday meditation class. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend and also happy Monday to all of us from all around the world. Right? So, for some of us who are new to this program, normally we'll begin our session with meditation sharing from our teaching monk, and then followed by guided meditation. And before ending the program, we will have Q&A session. So you can ask question or you can share your meditation experiences. So our teaching monk can, guiding us and give some advice, some tips, so we can enhance on our practice on a daily basis. I think we still waiting for our teaching monk to log in. So while we are waiting for him to join, you can share your meditation experience, type down in the chat box or anything that you would like to say, or say hi to our friends from all across the world. All right, our teaching monk are ready. I'm very honored and happy to have Monk V as our teaching monk today. So he will leading us for the whole program. Are you ready? Okay, to begin our session, may I please invite everyone pay respect to our teaching monk by bowing 2 times together. So let's bow, second bow, and third bow. May I please invite Monk V to begin our session.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to all of our lovely peace seekers from all around the world. Hello, hello, hello. Lovely familiar faces, and a lot of lovely, hopefully one day to be familiar faces. Just a quick scan. Whoever is here in the continent of Asia, can I please see your hand? Wonderful. Hi, you guys. In the continent of Europe, can I see your hands, please? Wonderful. Continent of Africa, please see your hands. Hello, wonderful, wonderful. And in North America. Uh-huh. And South America. Wonderful. And Antarctica, anyone? Maybe we'll have to send one representative. So we can say that we've gotten peace to all continents all around the world. Anyone North Pole? Maybe one day. Isn't it so fascinating that wherever we are in the world, whether we are in different continents, in different time zones, but we can still be here together at the same format, at the same place, in the same time, and not just for anything, but for what? For coming back to being still, to being peaceful, to being you, to being you. I think that this is always such a wonderful, wonderful place where you can really just come back, but not just coming back by yourself, but coming back together, right? Coming back to what? Coming back to to your peace, to your simplicity, to your inner possibilities. It seems like the world, and maybe the world now, maybe crazier than it was back in the day. But it seems like this hectic world that we live in, it tends to take us outside much more than bring us inside. I think it's now the time and now the era for us here in the Mind Stories Live. Currently in the Zoom is 47 participants and still coming. Facebook, YouTube, and those that are going to be tuning in later on, the numbers continue to escalate. But I think that it's great to know that we are the representatives of a big movement of stillness. a movement of stillness, a movement of peace, a movement of reunion to yourself. Yourself kind of like the past you back when you were a little kid. When you didn't have any problems and any worries about the world, right? You remember when you were a kid? Yeah. Some of you guys say, "Yes, I'm still a kid, Lumpy." Look at my face, I'm still very young, Monk B. I agree. I agree. It's very interesting because back when we were children, back when we were infants, right? Back when we were so young, simply just a game of peekaboo, right? A game of peekaboo, or simply just what? Seeing a bubble or seeing something, right? And you can immediately smile and can immediately giggle, right? Or even just see a flower and be completely mesmerized, right? Back a few years ago, not too long ago, right? When we were little kids, everything was just so easy and not complicated. My master, Luang Por, and the great masters, they teach that we gotta do things innocently like a child. And most directly is when we're practicing our inner peace time, when you're practicing the meditation, be very innocent. Be very innocent, just like a child. You see this child here? Is he thinking about, okay, what's on my Google Calendar for the next coming week? Do I have any deadlines? What am I going to have for dinner? What am I going to dress? How am I going to style my hair? Does this baby think of all of these things? What is this person going to think of me at that party? Is my boss going to whatever, right? If I don't make the deadlines, none of this and nothing at all is going on in this young infant's mind. And that's why it's so natural that the little baby here you can see is just naturally happy. So a quick meditation hack, quick meditation hack, quick inner peace hack, quick relaxation hack is just be like a baby, be like a child. Be carefree, worry-free, right? Especially during your inner peace time, right? But when it comes to after you're finished with the meditation, after the Mind Stories live platform, or after your inner vacation, and then you go to work, okay, so be it. But during your time, your inner peace time, come back to baby mode. Come back to baby mode, right? Now that doesn't mean the crying baby mode, right? Let's make this clear. Your baby mode of innocence, of relaxation, of everything in the world is so perfect, just the way that it is. You don't have to have a worry, a thought, a responsibility at all. And just like that baby that you saw, or that baby that you used to be, then it's kind of natural for there to be an inner relaxation and an inner happiness that accumulates. I'd like to share a little bit of a story. It's a little bit of a history lesson. That sounds scary. Back in the time of the Buddha, this was before the Buddha he even attained his enlightenment. He was a young prince named Prince Siddhartha. And back when he was still very young, quite young in his infantry, is there was a ceremony that the royal king, it was like a Brahmin ceremony that the royal king would have to go and attend to for the cropping season. In Thai, we call it Lak Na Kwan. And so during that time, King Suddhodana, which is his father, his royal father, he went to attend and to preside the festivities. And it happened, I think it was like once a year. And so at that time, so to keep the prince entertained and to keep him aside so that he didn't have to worry about the ceremony, he had his caretakers and his babysitters look after, right? Outside where the weather was nice and relaxed. by a nice wa tree. I don't know what we call it in English. A wa tree. And at that time, because the event was so festive and everyone wanted to join it, the babysitters, I'm not sure if they got fired afterwards or not. Maybe not. But they went and snuck. They snuck to see from afar the ceremony. And it said that in this time, during that time, that the young prince Siddhartha was simply just sitting and relaxing underneath the shade of the wa tree and just relaxing and just being at peace. I think he may be like 5 or 7 years of age. 5 years maybe. Very young, very innocent, nothing, not a worry at all in his mind. And just sitting peacefully and sitting relaxingly. No Google Calendar, no Instagram, no worries about how do I look for the camera. Nothing at all. How many follows do I have? How many likes do I have? Not a worry at all. And sitting relaxingly and relaxed in body and at peace in mind. Then all of a sudden, and it was in close to the midday. It was a little bit before the afternoon at the time, but sitting relaxingly with his eyes closed. You can't even call it a meditation because he didn't, at that young age, didn't know what meditation was. Simply just sitting relaxingly. Sitting relaxingly, enjoying the breeze, just having not a thought at all in his mind. And all of a sudden, in his mind, he felt so happy. Felt so good as a young infant, a young child. And the happiness escalated and it grew from inside. It wasn't from outside, but it was inside. And it was almost like there was a bright, beautiful sun, like an orb inside his body, inside his mind, inside the center of his body. It's almost like an orb, like you might say like a full moon or like a beautiful bright sun that rose up, not just with brightness, but also with happiness and joy and just a feeling of contentment. And as a young prince, just 5 years of age or so, that stuck with him. And it's so very, very miraculous because even at the age, after so many years when he had escaped the royal kingdom, I don't want to say escaped, rather he let go of the royal kingdom in search for something we call his true happiness, right? He left all of his treasures, his princely, his royally treasures, to try to find a way to escape the sufferings of life, sickness, aging, death. And he was he sought out the best teachers and dedicated 6 strenuous years to try to find this knowledge. Eventually, at the age of, it was 35, at the age of 35, you know what he remembered? He remembered back when he was a young little kid. Sitting in meditation underneath that wa tree. He thought to himself, that was the happiest I ever was in my entire life. That was the happiest I ever was. Even happier than all the gold and jewelry and the music and the people and everything in my life. And that was the big eye-opener that showed him that maybe simply just by being like a child, having no thoughts at all in the mind, no worries, there's something to that. So I think that this is something that we can consider and bring into our practice, not just here in the Mind Stories online, but even during your own personal peace time, your own personal meditative practice. Just be like a kid. Just be innocent. Don't do work. It's not work. Meditation is not work. It's your time just to relax and to be yourself and to be innocent like a child. Right? So, without further ado, well, actually, maybe a little bit ado, I have a little song for us. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to play it for us. It's in Thai. It has subtitles, though. So hopefully we can enjoy this song as we adjust the mode and the mood and get ready for our meditation together. Yes? Does that sound good? If it sounds good, can I get a thumbs up? Yeah, wonderful. Alrighty. Hopefully technology is going to be my friend today. So let's listen to this together. Isn't that a lovely song? Well, now we have come together, right, on this special moment, this special occasion, this moment that the world has been waiting for. And the world surely needs, which is a moment of peace. Yes, so let's add to the peace of this moment for yourselves and passively for the world as well. Yes. Let's come and practice our inner peace time of innocence together. Now, whether you are a newcomer or not, easy thing to keep in mind is just to practice as if you are a beginner and to take things easy. Be innocent like a child. Whether you're sitting on the floor, in a chair, anywhere, just make sure you're nice and comfy. Please do not be in a rush to close your eyes or to hurry to find or fight for your inner peace. That's not how it works. Maybe you might just take a moment to check in with yourself. Are you ready physically? How about your chair? How about your body? Are you thirsty for some water? Do you need to put on a blanket, adjust the temperature or the lighting in your room? Just take your time, no need to rush. If you do things well to relax yourself, then naturally your eyes will be ready to rest. Your eyelids reuniting, and your face being dressed with a nice, beautiful smile. Just take a moment to relax and to enjoy. Enjoy the now. Without a care, without a worry, without a wonder. From this point on, let this time be your you time. Do not worry about if you are practicing correctly or incorrectly. Do not think of this inner peace time as work or a job. Let's just come back to baby mode. Happy baby mode. Though it is also advised that when we are sitting, that our back is propped upright. This is going to be easier for you to really enjoy the baby mode, enjoy the peace time, more than laying down. But ultimately, whatever works for you, whatever feels relaxing, there's not so many you musts or you have to's in meditation. Just take it easy. Find a nice, comfortable sitting position. And just turn on baby mode, where you can just have the mind, have the brain as if you are a nice, innocent baby. For some of us that can't remember, then you might even just recall a nice, young, innocent baby that you have seen or that you can imagine. Or for some of us who don't like babies, you might enjoy imagining a nice pet. Whatever works. Just take it easy, just be innocent, just be relaxed. kind of naturally. Babies, they don't tense their body. In the same way, let's just allow our body to be completely relaxed. From the top of your head down to the soles of your feet. Just be relaxed. Just be easy. Just be like a baby. Nothing going on in your noggin, in your brain, in your head. No feelings of tension in your temples. Even somehow the wrinkles in your forehead. Just vanishing instantly. Just allow your eyebrows to relax naturally. Please do not squeeze your eyes shut. And big please do not try to use your eyes during the meditation. Don't press your eyelids. Don't try to see using your eyes. That's not how it works. Just rest your eyelids much in the same way that you will when you go to sleep. Just eyelashes, top and bottom, touching gently. Your cheeks gently propped up with a nice, happy, innocent smile. Breathing in the fresh, clean, innocent oxygen. Somehow uplifting your soul and temporarily putting aside your adult self. And just reconnecting to your natural innocence, your carefree state, your inner beingness before being trained, being worked through the entire life. Almost like just going back in time when you were an innocent, worry-free, thought-free young boy or girl, without a thought, without a worry. Just be relaxed. Just be happy. Kind of like a baby that can just enjoy the clouds in the sky, the flowers in the meadow, view of the sun. Body not tense, body absolutely relaxed. So relaxed sometimes that baby doesn't even know how to keep their body straight. That's how non-tense they are. Shoulders completely free, your arms, your chest, your hands, little tiny hands, even your back. It's being completely innocent, completely relaxed. Down to your belly and your belly button. Into your hips, your waist, your legs, your little knees, tiny little feet. And just be with that baby smile, that natural innocence, that ever so natural glow of inner radiance, like a pure inner happiness that is completely independent of all things external. It's almost like there's a natural inner peace radiance inside the little baby, like a natural glow, a natural aura, a nice shine from inside. You might even just make believe that inside that baby, that is you. There are no organs, no bones, no muscles. It's almost like inside of you is a hollow, spacious, bright cavity, bright, wide, vacant space. And inside of this wide, vacant space floats almost like kind of like a sun, like a globe, like an orb of light, a ball of light that somehow just naturally seems to be the source of that baby smile, that innocent happiness, that pure joy from inside. Just make believe, pretend, just like a baby, that you have this inner orb inside of you, this bright glow. Without having any conditions, without worrying, not even thinking about any rights or wrongs. The innocent baby does not worry about any details. The adults, on the other hand, are always quick to think what color, what size, the temperature, all these different things. That's why connecting to the inner peace for the used to be babies tends to be not so easy. We accidentally acquaint ourselves to being used to difficulty. We forget the word easy, simple, effortless. So everything that is pure and natural, that's already inside of all beings. This inner brightness, this inner radiance, inner happiness. It is something that is already inside of you. It's natural. And how we reacquaint or reconnect ourselves to this. So we have to be natural as well. Yes, an easy way to become natural is simply just being like a baby. Don't think so much. Don't contemplate. Don't have to worry about details. Just relax in body and in mind. Just enjoy the present moment. If we can make our minds like a baby, like a child. You know, the thing about children is they don't think so much about the past or the future. They simply just enjoy the present moment. Whether that present moment be with the nice oxygen, the nice breeze, the nice silence, the inner sun. Sometimes some of you might even enjoy trying to imagine a nice, happy, friendly sun floating inside the center, the sky, or the center of your mind. Little baby sees the sun and just feels so happy naturally. It's almost like it's a familiar friend that that she knows from within. Familiar form, familiar glow, from the inner peace that exists within that baby that is you. And you might just smile to that inner peace sun. Kind of feel the sun smile back at you with a nice, beautiful glow. And just enjoy it. Enjoy the peace, enjoy the quiet, enjoy the light, enjoy the brightness. Without having any conditions, any worries, any thoughts. Don't worry if you're doing it right or wrong. Simply just be okay in the now, be happy with how you are. No worries, just be happy. That's a fantastic sign that you are doing perfectly. Just be innocent like a child. And even if you realize it or not, every moment that you allow yourself just to be easy, easy like a child, every moment is like you are rejuvenating yourself from the inside. You're purifying yourself, opening up the channel, the current, to reconnecting to your inner peace inside. It happens automatically, even if you realize it or not. Therefore, let's just enjoy the moments, your baby moment of calm, of ease, of innocence, in silence and peace. So if any of us accidentally slip up and become an adult again with thoughts, then just open your eyes, adjust yourself. Give yourself as much time as you need to become a baby once more. Let us all relax in innocence and quiet for a few moments. still. Just see whatever there is for you to see. Do not worry, do not think. Just be centered and easy. Thought free and innocent like a child. See a bright round sun arise, and just observe the bright round sun. It's almost like an inner gravitational pull from the core of the sun, pulling you to fly closer and closer. Or whatever arises, just be innocent like a baby. Feeling of happiness, positivity arise. Just continue to be innocent on and on. Or even if it seems like there is simply just quiet and stillness. And this quiet and stillness is already something very hard to come by in this day and age. Just enjoy every experience, every moment that you have. Do not worry that you're doing it right or wrong. So long as you are accepting and content in the present moment, and you are doing it perfectly 1,000,000%. Now that our minds have accumulated the moments of stillness, of innocence, of clarity, from this point on, let it be our time to radiate and share the inner peace that we have reconnected with, to somehow expand and shine in all directions. Kind of like that inner peace is a bright, beautiful sun or a ball of energy in the center of your body. And just allow the rays of brightness to transcend and expand and show and glow from the inside out, almost like it beams you with an aura, a spherical aura that covers your entire body, making you look, seem, and feel bright and light, clean and pure. Just feel light and pure from this inner glow. Like the source of the inner glow is a little mini sun, burning bright floating still at the center of your body. And just allow its rays to grow infinitely beyond borders, boundlessly, spanning up, wide around, all throughout the area you are in, just feeling its brightness, its lightness, shining through and being shared to all. Filling your vicinity with the brightness, the lightness, clean, fresh air. And just let it grow exponentially, to set it free to grow big and wide beyond your village, your town, your city, to all the people, all places, all things. Just let it expand. Everything, every being in your range of brightness and peace, somehow feeling lighter and happier. Just make believe, just like a child, almost like a superhero baby, has a bright ability to share peace infinitely to your country, your continent, all places in the world, wherever you may be, whether you be in Asia, Middle East, Europe, Africa, the Americas, Oceania, anywhere in the world. And all of us beings here, bright suns of peace from all different walks of life, all both sharing and receiving this brightness that we hear in the peace session, mind, stories, meditation. We transcend and we spread simultaneously. By the power of this peace spreading, may all beings, especially your loved ones, and even yourselves, may we all be happy, be healthy, be wealthy, be successful in all goodness. May all beings be free from illnesses physically, mentally, emotionally. May all wars come to an end. May we all be loving and kind, like brothers and sisters in the same family, that receive light from the same sun, that drink water from the same sky. May all of our sufferings come to an end, be evaporated somehow. May our lives be filled with happiness. May all beings attain their inner true source of happiness, attaining your inner bright sun fully, easily, and maintaining it always and forevermore. In these final few seconds, let us all just wish for your heart's desire with a calm and innocent mind for a few final moments before we come to an end of the meditation. Even as we come to a full completion of the meditation in these coming moments, still maintain our bright sun of peace inside. Imagining as if you have a beautiful, bright, burning sun, powerful, pure sun inside of your belly. Even as you slowly take a deep breath in and out, slowly reconnecting to your senses of touch, of sound. As you wiggle your fingers and your toes, slowly rolling your shoulders, observing the breath that comes in, to still maintain this inner bright sun of yours. Even as we come to receive the blessing in the ancient language as a sign of the full completion of the inner peace time at this time. Sabbe Buddha Palapata Pajeka Nanjayam Palang Arahanta Nanjate Che Narakang Pantami Sapaso Te Atarata Sukhita Viruna Buddha Sasane Aroka Sukhita Hota Sahasa Pehi Atipi Sapaputthanupavena Sapatammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. Only when you are ready, and you slowly begin to open your eyes while maintaining your calm and peace inside. And take your time, still maintain your calm. Even in the coming moments as the moderator will invite us all to turn on our cameras to share your inner peace glow as a beacon of peace, but still maintain your relaxation. So I'd like to send the mic back to our moderator, Dr. Pam, at this time.
Thank you so much, Monk B, for just a beautiful meditation session. And I really love the sharing loving kindness. That's so meaningful. I believe every one of us here had a really wonderful experience as well. So now it's time to share our happiness, smiling to each other as well, and also everyone who will watching from all across the world. Okay, smile. Cheers. Happy. Smiling. Happy. Smile. All right, I believe the photo has been taken. Thank you so much. And this is a great time that you can share your meditation experiences or asking any question that you may have. And may I transition back to Mang B, please.
Wow, well, thank you all so much for the moments of innocence and baby. I think we all look younger. And a quick shout out to all of us here, whether that be Howard and Ivy, Elsa, Isata, iPhone, another Elsa. There's two Elsas. I think the same. Two cameras. Interesting. Katharina, Vanessa, TNA, and Manish, and Hazel. Long time no see. And Bai Bure, Abdullah, Sarah, Adeoye, Li Chu. I had to work on my pronunciation for some of these names. Well, at this time, I hope that we can still maintain our inner peace. And I would also love to hear about some of our inner peace as well. So let's do this. Before we get to the questions, I'd love to hear from you. Maybe you can type in the chat box. Whilst typing in the chat box your inner experience, just kind of reconnect with that. Feel as that inner experience that you had passes from inside of you to your hands, to your fingers, to the keyboard. So it's almost like you're transcending that inner peace feeling, whether that be a visual experience or whether that be the feeling that you experienced, right? So maybe some of you guys felt feeling of relaxation, calm, feeling of body disappearing, floating, happiness, right? Please use this time to express your inner experience at this time and share it with the world. Even if you had some visual experiences, whether that be brightness. Anyone here experience brightness at certain periods during the meditation? Yes, please feel free to type in as well. How did that make you feel? How was your mind at that moment? Maybe inner bright sun, inner bright sphere, inner clear something. Please feel free to type in the box. And please, while you do so, allow me to read some of these. Yes, I'll try my best to get through many of them. And thank you all again for your lovely sharing. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good time from Elsa. Monica says, thank you, Monk B. I was refreshing. I feel very refreshed as well. Ma Del. It was very relaxing, peaceful. Thank you. Godfrey says, I am much relaxed. Vanessa, super nice to you, Monk B, and excellent meditation. Thank you very much. Excellent meditations always, every time I meditate with you guys. Moderator Dr. Pam says, really happy session, so relaxed and peaceful. Time flies. Happy like a baby. Yes, yes, yes. Who here felt like time flew by? That's a nice sign that you're able to really enjoy and the mind is able to be very refined. Very, very great. Had a nice time, says Soboel. And LPC, Nahab Perpetua, says a warm and bright feeling after the meditation. Thank you. Yes, very good start of the week, says Elsa. Good luck in everything you all do. Yes. Okay. All right. By the way, Dr. Pam ถ้ามีคำถามก็สามารถยิงมาที่หลวงพี่ได้เลยเนาะเราสามารถบอกได้เลยนะครับ Beautiful. Let me skip through some of these. Katharina says, wonderful meditation with you as always. I feel the same every time I meditate with Katharina. Always wonderful meditation. Satu. Osukoya, I feel so calm and refreshed. Such a relaxing meditation session. Very wonderful. And Ola Fin Min Han. I'm sorry for the pronunciation. Meditation has never been easier. I felt relaxed that moment when one feels as light as a feather. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So wonderful. Let me just pause right here and all the wonderful sharing thus far. Feelings of ease, time flying by, feelings of relaxation, of recharging, of feeling good. Ask yourself, after the meditation's finished, ask yourself, why? Why do I feel like this? Why did I feel like that? What was the process? What did I do? My great teacher, he always says that the cause is the most important. The cause is much more important than the effect. Or the action is the process or the practice, the method rather, is always most important, more important than the result. Sometimes we, as people that have been conditioned to work and be very goal-oriented, we like to focus a whole lot on the result, but we don't always remember what did we do. So a good thing to keep in mind is those sessions that you felt good, you felt never easier, you felt very much relaxed and such and such. After you finish, then go back and trace your steps. What did you do? How was your mind? How did you feel? Maybe even trace it back further. Before the meditation, how ready were you? Physically, mentally, emotionally, how did you feel, right? If you're able to know the how-tos, then you can recreate that, or maybe even practice to get further depth in your practice. But, important thing to remember is don't expect anything and don't be focused on the result. Okay, Monk B says to be a baby, so I'm going to try to be a baby as best as I can so I can get that inner innocence. All right, hurry up, time machine. It's not how it works, right? Simply just enjoy the process. When you are being innocent, just be. Don't do. Just be. Pretty recently, I was met by a very, very wonderful word, very nice phrase that this businesswoman she shared in our meditation retreat. She said, "I love so much that we're called human beings, not human doings." Is we are supposed to simply just be. Right? And so when you are practicing your inner peace time or your baby mode, just really be and just enjoy, right? Don't do. And you're going to really feel that. You like that? I liked it a lot as well, right? All right. So I think I have a direct message from, which is a, not sure. Let me see the question yet. Send again. Okay, I see a question now. Thank you so much, Dr. Pam. The question is, this 1 hour meditation session is effective for meditators themselves, but sharing peace and love does not work to stop war in Middle East countries. How to stop war in Israel and Palestine? Well, firstly, I wish the best. I hope that we can take this moment as well to wish the best for all warring countries and all havocs, whether that be man-made or human-made, whether that be natural disasters. May all of the people and the victims, may they be blessed somehow to find and discover peace. I'd like to answer, or maybe let's start with the question that yes is when it comes time to practice the meditation can directly help the person that's practicing, but um, sharing peace and love does not work to stop war in Middle East countries or war in general. How to stop war in Israel and Palestine? Let me come back to the middle part that says it doesn't help to stop the wars, right? Stop the wars in general. Let's take a moment to pause and just imagine. Maybe have you ever been in a room and there is, or maybe you've been in the company of someone and they're very, very angry. Maybe they're so angry because what? For whatever reason, they can't open the jelly jar. Makes them so angry. And or whatever, maybe someone cut them off in traffic, or maybe they had some change of plans. Basically, you're in a room, someone very angry. How does that room feel? It feels uncomfortable. Maybe you're in their uh their range and you feel like there's heat, right? Have you ever felt that? You come to someone and you feel heat, or you feel like the negative vibes coming and vibrating from them, and you feel like, okay, maybe I should go get a bucket of water, splash them. Maybe that might increase the anger, actually. But you can feel that there's an energy that comes from that, right? Or maybe even you yourself, maybe not so much here, right, in the mind stories, but maybe some people is you feel like when you're angry is you feel a heat and you feel a discomfort. This is a sign and this is evidence that the mind, it has an effect not only on the person themselves, but also on the surroundings, on the environment. Kind of like what? Kind of like a car. Maybe not an electric car, but like a gas-powered car or petrol, right? There is exhaust, there is a pollution that comes from the car. And at the very first glance, it doesn't seem like so much, but now what do we have? Global warming from what? From the accumulated exhaust, the accumulated fuel, accumulated pollution that's so much that it has an effect on the bigger picture. The same thing is possible on the positive side. You go into a room where there's a little baby, smiling, bright, and innocent, and you feel 20 years younger. Maybe even your language, it becomes a baby language, right? When you're speaking with them. Your actions, your mood, the environment, it feels cool, it feels young, it feels fresh. This is the same thing. When we practice meditation, don't think that you're only affecting yourself. Don't think you're only benefiting yourself. It's not true. You're radiating a positivity to that seat, to that room, to the environment. Even when it comes to sharing the positive energy. Many of us in this room, when you do that inner peace sharing at the end, you feel bright. Maybe that's the moment when you feel bright and radiant and even more powerful. There's an inner peace energy that's immense and it's growing, right? It's actually a positive energy. And maybe it's not yet enough to be physically or internally felt or present. It's like you have one ice cube that you put next to a person. It's not the same as putting them into an air-conditioned room. But what if you have so much of that? Or one ice cube is better than no ice cube. Right? One ice cube's better than no ice cube. One inner peace person, right, is better than no inner peace person. Right? So therefore, one's own inner peace is so important. It not only affects yourself, but it has the potential to affect your surroundings. Second thing is, if you know that when you practice meditation, it affects you directly, this can work with the others as well. So what we have to do is go and get people to come and meditate. Go and bring those people that are suffering, that are mourning, that are in pain, that are the victims. Help them to find a safety bunker. Help them to find this place or this act of inner peace through meditation. They need it so much. They need it more than ever, right? If you can help to connect them to this art, this safety bunker of meditation, you can bring peace to them. It's like it's like they're gonna be a small point of okay, it's like this. It's like the eye of the hurricane. You know the hurricane? How there's so much chaos on the outside, but in the middle, where there's the eye, there's peace and there's stillness, right? If you can extend meditation, whether that be this link or whether that be whatever, to those victims, right? Then they can find their peace wherever they are. The more and more people we have that are peaceful, the more and more people we have, that means that the less suffering there is to be. And more so is if we're able to fight off the chaos with peace, just like we fight off the flames with cool water. If we have enough of it, then the flames can diminish, right? So the question is how to stop the war, whether that be the war in any country, is firstly, is do what we can do, right? Is do what you can do. Is one is to be happy. 2 is to share the happiness. 3 is to share the happiness so much, so much, so much that the coolness of our inner peace can help to extinguish the flames outside. Sometimes, sometimes in rare but miraculous occasions, there is an important connection that you can extend this inner peace to, and that person might be connected to another person, to another person, to another very important person that has the capability, has the voice, has the power to extend from the top down. If we're able to do so, then inner peace can be much more likely and be possible, right? So I hope that that can somehow answer your question. It's not so easy, but it takes a lot of effort and it takes a lot of inner peace, right? So we got to start from somewhere. We're going to start from ourselves, right? And then extend it to others, right? So again, I wish the best for all warring countries, and I wish that everyone can be able to discover their inner peace easily. My great master, by the way, it just comes to mind. And again, Dr. Pam, if we have more questions, please let me know. My great master, he says, war and peace, they come from the same place. They come from the same place. War comes from the same place as peace. You know where it comes from? It comes from the mind. War comes from an angry, a dark, a greedy mind. Peace comes from a positive, a bright, a light mind. If we want to create world peace, we must make known where peace starts from. It starts from the mind. Meditation is the practice. It's the atom bomb of inner peace. Well, maybe that's not the best way to term it. It's the inner implosion, right, to lead us to inner peace. So yes, we have to develop the mind of clarity, and wars will come to an end. Best of luck to all of us. All right. Let's come to another question I see. And I hope that answers your question, Manish and Grande from Nepal. A question I see from Catherine. In my experience, people who really need meditation are the most reluctant to try it, right? Their pain and anger is too strong. Yeah, isn't that strange? Just like what? Just like the people that are sick, um, maybe like when we had chicken pox or the flu, they're the most reluctant to eat the cough syrup and they eat the medicine. No. And they're running away from the mom, they're running away from the doctor. But they need it the most, right? And so what does the mom or what does the friend do, right? Sorry. It's like you have a spoon, right? And you go, right? The airplane into the mouth. So they make it look more, right? They make it look more appealing. And this is what we can do as a nice friend as well. And sometimes if you force it as like, oh, it's medicine, it's good for you, sometimes you're not so ready. But if it's presented in a way that is more attractive, or sometimes if you trick them to come, right, this can be helpful for them, right? But the best thing I'd like to say is being a living example is much, much more powerful than the verbal explanation or the verbal invitation. If they're able to see us walk the talk and really, really resonate and radiate from inner peace, then we have even much more power and credibility when it comes to us sharing with them, right? So I'd like to say is one is find some ways to redress the meditation or whatever you want to give to them to make it seem more attractive to them. Two is continue to be the great or even the better, the best example. And number three is don't give up. Don't give up. Don't think that our invitation is not coming into them. Don't think it's not coming into them. sometimes it's just waiting for a little bit more of a push. Kind of like what? Like water? The constant drops of water can even pierce through rock, right? So with repetition and with continuity of your invitation and your sincerity, you can reach out to those people that really need it the most. And sometimes, it's funny is that even those people, or even some people, when they are really caught in a slump, or when they're really facing troubles, they're gonna try to find a way out. And you're gonna be that good friend. You're gonna have that tool of meditation to help share to them and help to shine the light to them. Kind of like what? Kind of like someone that's drowning, or that's stranded in the open, vast, infinite ocean, right? Whatever they can fish and find to hold on to, they're gonna hold on to it with their dear life. Like whatever that might be, a straw, right? Or a plank of wood, or even better, a raft, right? So for sometimes, and there's a saying, เห็นทุกข์ก่อนเห็นธรรม seeing suffering before realizing salvation, or seeing suffering before the peace, right? It's because sometimes that suffering, it drives them to search and to try to grasp that peace, right? So let's be there to be their friend. Yes, thank you so much. I think that's just the 2 questions, right, Dr. Pam? Alrighty. I'm not sure if we're over time. Are we over time, Pam? Dr. Pam?
just nice
Okay.
ค่ะ
Alrighty. มีอะไรอีกไหมโยมพี่?
I think that's all we have, and this is the right time to wrap up as well.
Alrighty. Well, I wish and I hope that this session was of benefit, if not a lot, then a little, for all of us here. And don't keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself, right? It's not a secret, right? Inner peace shouldn't be a secret, right? This platform shouldn't be a secret. You are able to benefit from it, and I'm sure that you also know many that can benefit from it as well. So even whether that be the live session, whether that be the rerun on YouTube, Facebook, whatever, right? Please feel free to share that and share the love. The more inner peace beacons that we have in the world, the better chances we have to fight off the darkness, right? The more inner peace, right, we have, the better chances we have to fight off the pollutions of the suffering, the woe of the world. So I wish that we all can be a bright beacon of peace. May you all be inspired, be lit from this day, from this point on, to share and extend the word of inner peace, of tranquility, of stability. May we all be like inner peace warriors to help fight off the darkness, to help uplift the world, to be free from suffering. May all of us be fruitful and successful in fully discovering our pathway of inner peace. May all of our loved ones' sufferings come to an end. May we be a bright example of happiness and bliss, to show and shine the world, and to show the world the true path of happiness once and for all, always and forevermore. Please stay happy, please stay healthy, please stay bright and shining, everyone. Until next time, see you guys again.
Sadhu, and thank you so much for such an amazing session. And thank you for your time as well for sharing and guiding us today. It's really amazing in this. And thank you so much everyone for joining, and hope you all had a really, really great time together, and looking forward to see each other again on coming Thursday. All right, get more friends to join and share all inner peace with every people from all around the world. Have a great day, great night, and great afternoon wherever you are. Take care and see you next time. Bye.